Hello and welcome. So today I will take you in a little journey to show you how much you can make with the new salvage features. New salvage update, I will say, not feature. So in this little very short tutorial, which is what we will do, we fill the drakevulture, the storage, all the storage area, and we fill the buffer, and we go and sell and see how much money we make. I think you'll find in the video description how much we made. The second thing is I have an announcement for everyone who watches this video or who has subscribed to my channel. So this channel, if you notice, I do sometimes play Call of Duty, right? And I feel like these two contents might compete on this channel. So like the space games like starcitizen and so on, it's not really, they don't really go very well with Call of Duty content and FPS in like Tarkov. I also post from Escape from Tarkov, and this guy is yelling behind me. Apex Legend and so on. So I want to make this channel purely for FPS games, and I created a different channel, another channel. I did actually create that channel some time ago, but I with the plan, so in my mind, that it just to separate the two contents. So if you like to see the space, all of my space starcitizen gameplay, whatever we do there, it will be on that channel. It will be in the description, and it's called Silent Space. So I will be really happy to see you there. And without wasting too much time, let's just dive into the video, and I will see you in the space outside the area 18. There is one thing before we start I would like to mention, and I really hope CIG and all the Star Citizen community, especially the salvagers, to hear me out. If you notice, and okay, no, it's nothing. It's not like anything against anyone. It's just an opinion. Okay, it's my opinion. If you notice, when the 3.22 on the PTU, most of people like saying, most of the streamers, those big streamers, they do review for the ships, for game features, and I really appreciate what they do. They said, or they mentioned, that it became so easy for salvage. I think if you're doing, I'm a salvager, like this is what my career at what currently I do in Star Citizen is salvaging. And I bought this drakevulture from my money, just because I think it's really nice gameplay. And I have a reason for that. I have a target or a goal. Later I will, we will all see it. When settlement became a thing, and we can, like, you spend more time in Star Citizen playing the game. So my point is, they mentioned that it became easy, and especially this buffer feature where you just sit down and salvage the pieces, all of them, and then you go and unload the buffer, and then you come and fill it again. When you go and sell, you have double cargo. They said it's easy that way to make money. I think what we need to do, or what we need to think about, is a bigger picture. When you have settlement and you need to build, the money will be like multi-millions of alpha USC, or they started in currency, SC, I forgot the name, I'm sorry. It will not be, you will spend it in no time, and you will find yourself spending, if the salvaging and the mining, all these carriers that offer you the option or the opportunity to make money, it will consume most of your time, basically, and you'll not be able to. Maybe you want to do bounty hunting and all this kind of thing, so you want to buy ships to do bounty hunting and so on. I'm talking to as a star citizen player who has no any privilege or anything. He doesn't get ships for free. He doesn't get anything. He has to go and grind hours and hours, make money and buy ships. And that's what I did actually when I bought the Hercules C2. I bought it from the salvaging money. So now I think is really the Star Citizen team, CIG, and all the developers. They put really good thoughts on this. They they thought it carefully, I would say, because they're not looking at the what you play now, but they're looking at what you will do next in the near future, which is by the end of this year, most likely. So it's maybe in first quarter of next year, 24. So we have just a few weeks away, I would say. So I don't agree at all with what they said. It's like point and click and you salvage, you make money, because you need that. And actually, CIG direction now is, even if you notice, they start looking into mining and how to make it more, profitable, same as cargo. Because to produce money, if you can produce money faster, then you can actually push into the other direction in the gameplay. So this is my personal opinion, and I 100% like what CIG is doing now. I don't think it's a bad thing to make money quickly, because you really need to do that. You need to get money quickly in order to buy your land, to buy your house or home, landing bats. You have to purchase this. It's not free. You have to buy them, and if it's not money, it became a thing or an obstacle for you to make money and difficult, I don't think you will enjoy playing the game. That's my opinion, and I hope someone agree with me. Thank you. Okay, before we start, there is one issue we have to address. I think it's a bug. So if I ping, right, so there is a target in front of me and I need to get information, I will enable my radar. This is a quantum jump. And as you can see from the RS signature, let me just point it here, is 12K. So this is salvage signature, right? So it's right in front of me, almost 800 meters away, 8,000, sorry, meters away. So I'll keep pinging, and I will, move my ship towards this salvage cluster. Usually these are not ships; these are just a cluster of panels, salvage panels. So if I keep, flying towards it, it should appear like a small diamond. Here we go. So that's a cluster, right? Like a diamond shape cluster. So there's how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 5 pieces. So now if we keep flying towards it, right, and keep pinging not to lose the location, so the issue will appear now. At some distance, this cluster will just disappear completely from the server. So if we should be very close now, like really just 100 meters away. Just keep pinging. As you can see, I'm flying with very slow, low speed, not very high speed. You can see the speed meters. Okay. So now it disappeared. If we keep pinging, it will not come back. We didn't pass it, so I can enable my back camera, just disable the radar, you can see, and we don't see any salvage. So this is the vehicle, the camera in the vehicle in the back. And also I can enable third person view to scan around me to find the salvage. So those pieces are not there anymore. They kind of disappear. I don't know why. So it's a bug for sure, and I hope they fix it. Let me just switch off the light from my vehicle, and I call it vehicle all the time. It's a vehicle. They call it vehicle in the menu from my ship. It's definitely a bug. Maybe you will say like, okay, we haven't reached that salvage location yet. We're not that far. I remember we're like a few meters away. So let's fly towards it. Like just fly slowly towards this location because we can't get any more information from the. I will just try to hide the sun from here. We can't get any information anymore from this R signature. So if I enable my radar here and I ping, we don't have any information anymore. As you can see, the R signature is blank. Does that mean the salvage is gone? So this is one issue. I can keep flying slowly towards this. If I point my radar towards this, let's say salvage, or so this icon here, this box, this could be mining, could be salvage. It's very far. It's like 12 million miles away. So kilometers, sorry. Let's see something close to us. Maybe here. I can't see anything closer to us. So let's just head towards this point again, and we fly slowly, and we just look at this. So it was like this. Remember, it was hidden. The sun was hidden with my ship like this, right? And we just fly slowly. Maybe you want to go a little bit higher because the sun is gonna mess up. But we'll keep an eye around and just fly slowly to see this cluster. I mean, it's like these panels are really large size, by the way, like almost half the drakevulture, and we should be able to see them almost the same size of these rocks around me, or these asteroids. So it's not there anymore. So this issue I had to address first before we dive deep into the salvage setting that you can use. So now I think I traveled enough distance, right? More or less, I'm like almost past the location of the salvage. So it's not behind me. It's not on the sides. It's not under me. I don't see anything. Not on this side as well. Not in the top. The view is just beautiful. That's the only thing keep me flying. So yeah, I have no idea why is this happening. Maybe we can try with an asteroid. There's like a mining. Let's search for mining signatures. So forget about the salvage. And let's see if I can find. That's 13 kilometers away. Maybe 12.1. This is might be closer now. So if this is salvage 2, as you can see, the signature is 18K. It's salvage 2. I don't think, and you can also tell the difference. Like the salvage cluster, like reddish color. If I disable my, that's 2 clusters apparently of salvage. So if I fly just towards them, they should appear. I think around. Before it appeared around 8,000 meters, now appear around 6,000 meters. So there's this kind of inconsistency with the radar ping. I tried to change the radar angle, the scanning angle, so like maybe make it less 45. I always run with 90. If you look at the screen here on the left side, there is a number appearing here whenever I change the scan, like here, 360. So 360 is all around the ship. 180, like half of the ship in front of you, and 90 degrees is how you scan. So let's ping again. There's a cluster in front of me here. So there's a big cluster too, like this, like 18K, right? There's a lot of money from just this salvage. So I'm hoping that this will stay. And let's slow down a little bit. And it's just start disappearing now. Yep, it disappeared. So if we switch to, I don't know, third person, switch to one light, I don't think the light will help anyway. And if we just fly towards this location, it should take like half a minute just to reach this point, right? Even less than that, maybe a few seconds, and you'll be at the salvage location or the position. But it disappeared. So this a new bug. I think they should fix it. Just to close this issue, or to close talking about it, to stop talking about the issue, let's do one different test. So what I'm going to do, let's find an asteroid, maybe. Okay, this is an asteroid. Should be a cluster of asteroids. If I fly towards that, let's see, does it stay or also disappear? So we're not that far. And I think the asteroids are fine. There is no problem. Maybe they nerf the salvage, they make it difficult. Or is an issue actually? Is it actually a bug? I have no idea. So maybe if someone watches this from CIG will help to answer, maybe resolve the issue or answer the question. So as you can see, this asteroid is like small. Let me just remove the scanning. This small icon here, like I'm pointing at it now. That small icon is the asteroid. It's just a little, and it stay. It doesn't disappear. As you can see, it just stay there. I don't want to hit the asteroid. That's it. That's the asteroid. So we should be able to find the salvage as well, the same way we get the asteroid. This for people like who don't do missions. Oh crap! It should. I just it's. I was thinking about it and then I hit my ship. We should be able to get the salvage same way. For people who don't do the mission, I think. Let me just point my ship towards this asteroid. Where did it go? There we go. And let's reduce my speed because apparently it's too high. So I'm flying towards it now, and I was just slow down. Yeah, so I can find asteroids for mining, but I can't find, and even if we scan, I think we can get some information about it. Maybe it's Hadanite. Not sure why the scanning doesn't reveal information about it. Let's focus. Give it a ping. Yeah, it doesn't provide you readings. So from the color, I can tell it's Hadanite. But I don't get readings. So I think usually you get readings when you focus your scan on it. Scan progress. Yeah, I can't get any reading from this for some reason. Maybe I have to press something. No. Usually when you focus your scanner or the circle, the scanner should give you information about it reading on this side here and on this side maybe as well. But now it doesn't reveal any information. So that's issue I wanted to address first before we dive into the salvage setting. Okay, so I have a salvage piece here in front of me. I was super lucky to find it. So let's review the salvage options here. They are the same, they didn't change. Maybe there is slight change on the salvage options. And as you can see on the top here, the head, left head and the right head are activated, as you can see here. The thing is, the right beam is the only one you can swap the module for the salvage, but for the left beam, they replace the two options. If you remember, the diameter of the beam size or the diameter of your beam spot, it depends on the module. So if you have smaller diameter and bigger diameter, smaller diameter I think is kind of extract. I can't tell the difference, to be honest, but the bigger diameter faster extraction. Maybe in the future they will add more complication and make the quality of the salvage depend on the beam diameter. But for now it's the same. So however, the left side, as I said, they replace with the this tracker beam. where you can only have one option. So what you do in this case, let's say, let me show you in the left side here. So now I have the two beams enabled, the right one with a larger diameter, the left one with the only option available or only diameter available for you. And when you look at the difference, they're kind of different. As you can see, this is smaller diameter, this is larger diameter. The performance is the same. If I extract maybe a little bit, let me align my ship quickly. So if you look, the extraction the same, so it's not a big deal really. Now if I swap the left diameter, now this will be like a control, so you can control. It's like a tracker beam, so you can drag and move this what you call the piece or this object in any direction you want. If for some reason your object starts spinning and you want to freeze the movement of your object, you press the left one, which is this tracker beam, and it will freeze the object immediately on the same spot. We can do that if I retrieve my beams and then I shoot my object somewhere, so it starts rotating, right? Now if I enable my tracker beam and point at that object, I have to get closer. There we go. You see, it's immediately like stop moving, which is a great feature, to be honest, like a really good feature for salvaging. Now for the other options, let me just put that back. Now for the what you call them, let's look at the option here quickly. The disintegration and fracture mode. So if you're using mouse keyboard, the salvage options are the same place where you find them in the joystick mode, or if you're using joystick, so this is a salvage, and the same, exactly the same features. M for enabling, the enabling options I think are here. So mining mode, salvage mode, and so on in the first one. So because now I'm using joysticks, I will click here. I'm sorry, I mentioned this detail for beginners. So I know many of you professionals, they don't need these details, but for beginners, you have to click here to select your type of input you're using, input device using. And if we go to the first options where we enable the salvage, you bind that to whatever input device you use. I use a verbal control panel with a throttle, so it has a lot of buttons, and I assign that for salvaging. So when I click on it, it's salvage for me. It enables salvage. Now for the features of the salvage, or whatever available tools available on the salvage, here are all the tools you have. And I will not talk about the salvage key binds or buttons you assign to. I will only just mention the two new features, and these are basically the toggle fire fracture and toggle fire disintegrate. So fracture, if the ship, for example, now we're using just salvage, normal salvage pieces scattered around the Lagrange points. You can't use these two features because these are already fractured. Maybe in the future, and I really think they should do that, so we clean the server and to be less computation on the server itself, and be less load on the server. It should allow disintegration, or to disintegrate those salvage pieces after you finish them. So there's a metal material, you just leave it behind and it stay on the server, which be more load to the server. So these two features, if you're salvaging, let's say, a ship, then you fracture the ship first with that toggle fire fracture, and after the break into pieces, you toggle to the disintegrate, and then you pick them one by one. I will show in this video, I will show how we do that with the ship. So these are the two options where you enable. So toggle is enabling, right? The fire for the disintegrate, and toggle fire disintegrate. and fracture. There are other options here still available, which is the focus, the fracture tool, and focus disintegrate tool. So let's do that. Let's go and first click on focus, fracture beam, fracture tool, and see how we use it. So in the game, imagine assuming this is a ship, there's a ship in front of me, and I want to fracture. So what I will do, I bind the key, not toggle, focus, the fracture, and when I click that, as you can see now is enabled. So now the fracture is ready, but it's not active. And in order to enable it, give me a second, you have to press the button, and you will see like a ripple in the front of my between those two arms. They kind of ripple or waves going outwards. So let's watch that. You see that? So this now, if the ship is in front of me, it will respond to this fracture. Now, because they don't have a ship in front of me, there is no response for this fracture. You fracture, you break your ship into several pieces, you can disable your fracture mode and enable the disintegrate. So now the disintegrate, fire and disintegrate, you don't need really. You just need to position your drakevulture or your salvage machine. Position carefully around the object you want to disintegrate, and it will disintegrate for you. So to disable this, you just disable the fire basically from that this button here. If you want to disable it, come here, we go to option, keybind, got us, and then we go advanced. If we go to salvage here, you need to assign this key here, sorry, this first one. You need to assign these two keys to enable and disable. The first one, if you remember, this will enable for you the ripples, like those ripples or those waves coming from for your ship to fracture. You have to assign this, otherwise you will not be able to fire it, so you need to assign it. You can assign another key to fire disintegrate, but for now it's not working because I don't have an object in front of me. You will use the same key to disable it, and it will stop. If you don't assign these two ship, I did this mistake, or I didn't know basically. It will stuck on that mode, and you will be very annoyed. So now let's continue finishing salvaging this machine, and I will just put it back to salvage instead of what you call it, tracker beam. It's still in tracker. I just need to 7. Here we go. And now you can salvage back as normal with no problems. So okay, you will notice on the right side here on the bar is filling, and now it's 13 SCU. We're very close to fill this, which is good. Once filled, we will go back and empty this cargo or this buffer basically. So let's do this quickly. I think it's not it doesn't take long time. Okay, so now the buffer is full, so let's leave my seat and we go back. I'll take my pyro tool. Just getting open the door, come on. So let me select this guy, and then we get out. There used to be a bug here, like you land and then you go up again. So now what's happening is you need to select the auto eject. You enable that option, and we don't have several options here for the box size. It's only in the claimer, the bigger ship. simply because the space is not enough for other options. Maybe more two double size. Maybe I don't think it will fit as well here. But anyway, so we can you just click eject in this case, and you just step back and wait, and it will automatically keep ejecting the boxes for you, and then you take them and you just place them the grid. So there's one thing before I will stop. I will not show the entire process because it will be boring for you. There's one thing I want to mention before we do that, before I leave you, is if you notice the grid size here, it has this area has a magnet for the boxes. I wish if CIG do the same thing for this side here, so we can place the boxes, on this with the magnet, so they don't jiggle around and sometimes they blow the ship. It's really improved that much, to be honest. The way we arrange the boxes. If you remember, if you watch my early stream early this year, I think I had a lot of problems, placing the boxes on this side here. But now it's super smooth and super nice, and I think they address it very well. But I feel like as an improvement for like quality of life, I would call it, is it would be nice if we just make these also magnet. And also these boxes, let's say if you see that the box, and let me rotate this box quickly. Here it has a magnet. When you place on the top of this box, it has a magnet, but when you have it off the grid, it doesn't have a magnet. So it also causes a motion on I see that box already start jiggling. So I think it will be just an idea. If you place a box like this and hold it for some time, it should stick. Should kind of activate. This is a future, right? Activate the magnet, and it will stick for the box. So this way we avoid problems even in their code or debugging or for the server in general. It will reduce a lot of problems for you and for us as well. So magnet on this side, on the entire ship, let's say ground or the area, and also magnet on the box itself. If you hold them like this, align them and hold them for 1-2 seconds, and then they should stick, or they should enable the magnet. It's up to you if you want to get them magnetized or not. I think if boxes in general should be the same way everywhere. They should be like, if you want them outside the grid active by default magnet, so you just place the box and it will stick. But for outside, it will be nice to have this magnet that can be activated if you place it for short time. It's up to them for how long you should wait, half a second or 1 second. I think if you half a second should be really good time, or 1 second, even 1000, it should be enough time for you to decide to leave the box magnetized on that area or not. So that's something I really want to mention. I mentioned this buffer. I don't think I mentioned exact the mechanism itself, but if you watch my videos, when I do Salvaging live, I'll try to find it and post it. I mentioned something similar of having a buffer. I think my idea was to push the boxes just to go automatically by themselves all the way to the back. But it's really beautiful. I think the game became super nice. It's just a beautiful game now. So let's as you can see, there was a box here and I moved it late. I stayed talking and this machine stopped. What you can do, you just it says continue ejecting. Yeah, it will continue ejecting. You just click yes and it will continue ejecting for you, and you can empty your entire buffer. The nice thing about this buffer, it will fill your ship, the entire area, one time. So this area will be all of it full, and it will give you another 2 extra boxes. You can place them on the side. As you can see now, my ship is full. The cargo is at maximum capacity, and I can't put any boxes, and that one there is blocking the machine. So the buffer is not, if we look at the buffer, maybe we can have a close look at the buffer, it still has one box left inside the buffer, and the rest of it is empty. So what you do in this case, you just leave everything as it is, and then you walk up, take the stairs, go back to your seat, to your pilot seat, and open the door. And I still have some salvage left outside. What I can do now, I can fill the buffer. Like I can continue salvaging, and you will notice that the buffer is going to, you know, fill. So it's empty now, but pay attention to this one now. I need to activate salvage back again. You see it says there is a problem. You can't, it's kind of like obstructed, but if you continue, it will fill the buffer. And I think this is really good. It's just very smart. The person who designed this is super intelligent person, to be honest, in the CIG team. Like now I can continue, actually I can continue, keep salvaging and fill the buffer. And when I go to the to sell, I sell what I have in the cargo, and I can come back to my ship, empty the buffer, and sell it. So it will not take long time from me. So instead, I have 2 drakevulture worth of salvage with me. So as you can see, it's continuing to fill. Now we are at 1.1. And yeah, and that's it. As you can see, it's here. I just wanted to demonstrate this for you, so you don't need to worry if you reserve maximum capacity of your cargo in the ship. You still can fill the buffer and, you know, go and sell it as well. All right, that's it for salvaging plates or pieces, salvage cluster, let's call it. And then we can move to the ship. I know there are many people did already review, but I just wanted to share my part as well. So I'm sharing this information for whoever maybe they miss some details that I mentioned, but I appreciate what they did. And I'll see you with the second part of this video. Okay, so I think now I have both the cargo reach maximum capacity, and also my buffer is full. I wanted to make this video for the 2 type of salvage you can do, which is doing the mission. Like if we go F1 and we go to contracts and we go general, we go for a salvage mission in general. So these are easy. There is no pressure, not risky basically. So this you can do it very quickly. The other one, personal, which is more, actually it has more reward, I will say. Like you get more money from this. I think it's, let's say, the Crusader, Andromeda. Look at the Andromeda, almost 1 million. And Andromeda is actually easy to salvage, but I'm not sure if it's a drakevulture is enough to you consume all the constellation Andromeda. The Kani is kind of big size, but I'm not sure if the storage is enough. Like the cargo storage and the buffer storage are enough for this. I think there is a hammerhead somewhere. I don't see it on this location. Where am I here? I'm here. Next to Houston L2, Lagrangian point 2. It's very dry area, by the way. It's not many. It's very difficult to spend too much time trying to find a salvage. But so I prefer we should do this in another video. We pick one of these just to show you how. So I will do another video. Maybe for this one, we just end this video as we go and sell the double cargo in my drakevulture, and we find how we can do it. I'm suspecting that you cannot sell what's in your buffer. I feel like you will need to sell the cargo first, the storage area, and then you come back, you empty the buffer into your storage area, and then you go back again for the to sell in one of these planets. Um, let To answer this question, let's do this. So this will be the the last part of this video. So I will see you in one of these planets. I will pick one that has convenient access to my drakevulture, and we will do that from there. And I will see there. Okay, so I arrived here at Houston. It was, it was close to me, and I decided to come to Houston. And now I'm in the trading center, sorry. And let's see if we can sell both the buffer and storage. As I said, there is a suspect you can sell the buffer. So let me just move aside. Drakevulture. See how much money you make. Okay, apparently you can only sell this 12 out of 12 AC, but there is some more, which is those boxes on the side, if you remember. So this is a grid basically, like sell. Oh, okay, apparently we can't sell in Houston. That's interesting. Why? That is strange. Yeah, we can't sell in Houston. So I will find a different planet. Maybe go to ArcCorp and sell there. It's sad we can't sell in Houston. But if one thing just before I go, look at the price. It is 13k. Wow, that's a lot of money. So let me do this. Let me go to ArcCorp, and then I will see you in Area 18, and I will see you there. Right, so I made it now to Area 18 in ArcCorp Trading Center. Very nice building. There used to be the bots everywhere here, but thanks they removed them. Let's see how much I think we can sell here. I think we should be able to sell in Area 18. Drakevulture. Alright, so this is the first unit. Let's see the total. 161. Oh, that's a lot of money. Why? Because if you remember in the past, for the 3.22, the new update, it was 90 something K. So that's good. So let's sell. This is only the grid. Sell that. So let me write down these numbers so I can add them up, because we have still another load to add. So give me 1 second. So 161.8 plus. So let's see. Sell this first. Okay. Confirm. Accept. And now we sell the second one. This has one more unit. This is of the grid, right? Of the magnetic grid. So it's 175. That's a lot of money. 175. Let me write down. 175.3. So this 336.1k. That's without the buffer. Sell. Confirm. And accept. Now, as you can see, my drakevulture is empty. So what we're going to do, we're gonna get off this. We're gonna get out of the center, go back to the spaceport, and I will call my drakevulture. This is me. I will go back to my drakevulture, and then we empty the buffer into this storage, then come back again here and sell the storage and see how much that. Okay, so let's get out. Oops. Yeah, can you open the door, please? Hangar 3. All right, so let's see. I don't need to fly my ship. I think I just can do it here. And open. Okay, so maybe I should switch lights. Maybe because the ship is the power is off. This is why. Apparently, for some reason, it's sold. Not sure why this box is here. But let me take my Can I carry this? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So let's take this box away and put it there. And I'm going to empty, see if it will work inside the station and the hangar. All right, it's doing the thing. Good. So I will speed up the video in this for this process here, and we'll see at the end. All right, so we're back. Now let's see how much the buffer will give us. I think it's like 12 containers plus 2. So these are 15. My expectation will be around maybe 190 something K, or yeah, I guess it's around 190K, if not 200K. Let's see. Just the buffer. That's only the buffer, remember. Excuse me. Drakevulture. So I have 12 units and then 2 units. So these are 14. Sorry, I did the mistake. So I will say it's 180. Let's do it. Let's see how much we get. So 160. Let me add this to the what we had in before. Give me 1 second. So it's plus 161.8. 28, and then plus. So let's sell this first. Confirm. Accept. And then the other 2 units, I don't know what's going on there. Looks like some boxes then didn't sell for some reason. Not sure why. It adds and sell. So 26.98. Let me add that 26. 0.98. Right? And then confirm. Accept. So you see that my account is now it's almost empty because I bought this Hercules C2. This is why my account is a little bit empty. But let's see here. Yes, 600. So I was starting with 100 plus K, and now it's 6, so it's 500,000. So, and I give you the exact number now. So the exact number is 525.88K. So that's you make in one trip. With a buffer full, with full buffer and full storage, you make 500,000 plus 500,000 plus 25K. Well, that's a lot of money. That's worth it, right? So you can pretty much if you grind 3 days a week or something, you can easy buy your ship, the ship you dream of, like the one you like. All right, so I don't want to spend too much time, and I don't want to waste your time. And thank you very much for watching. I hope this was useful to you, and I will see you in the next video for the ship salvaging. And goodbye.